Hey guys, it's Wayne the Wrestling Guy Smith, and I'm gonna hit you guys. I'm gonna do my Raw review. I'm gonna get right into it. So we start off with Raw with Randy Orton doing a promo about Drew McIntyre and about that how he won the WWE Championship. That with this power comes great responsibility, but there's also a target on the back. But we also get we get Alexa Quinn because I know it's Alexa Bliss, but I like to call her Alexa Quinn because she is like I do like the new the new I guess you could say the new Alexa Bliss because I like how she has her and like playing pain on her gloves which is really fun. I like that she was saying that she was basically wasn't saying anything, but she was saying Randy was like, "Where is he?" And then she was like, "He is here," and he basically does the she gets the sound and she does the music and she basically summons him. She summons him like a like basically a medium. And I like the fact that we get Drew McIntyre comes out, hits him with a claymore, and then Miz and Morrison Miz tries to cash in the Money in the Bank, but fails, but still gets the cash in, but he didn't really cash it in. So they basically Randy Orton basically just like no, Drew McIntyre throws out Miz and Morrison. Then we go back. We go to a promo section with Miz saying that he's saying that Drew is a petulant child. He's like when he doesn't get his way, he goes into a tantrum. But he says that basically Morrison's like his hype man. Basically said, "You know what you just did? He made two of the guys and the greatest guys in WWE very mad." Very pissed off. So he's like, I challenge Drew to a 2-on-1 handicap later tonight. So we get back to that. And then we get we get a clip of last week, the Raw that I didn't see, which was the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Match to be in the Raw the Raw Women's qualifying for Survivor Series, and Lana wins. So it's basically the matches between then we have a women's tag team match between Shayna Baszler and Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. It was really fantastic. It was really good. I almost Dana Brooke almost won. Because Dana Brooke already knows how to put a game, like basically knows how to put her, like basically she was knocking off Nia Jax a lot. She was doing a lot of offense, like a lot of elbows, a lot of fists, a lot of like kicks to the gut, knees, like a lot of super kicks, a lot of like baseball slides and stuff, and DDTs. So it was a really good match. And then basically, Shayna wins with the Carafuna clutch and makes her tap out. Lana tries to cost Lana gets involved for like a minute because she's fighting with the ref and almost cost them the titles, but didn't really work. And then Lana basically gets slapped around, basically gets knocked around for she like Nia Jax throws her, Shayna beats her up, and then they put her through a table. So then that ends up happening, and then the next segment we basically get a segment of the Firefly Funhouse with Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt. And not Mercy, the doll, Mary, she starts cursing. She was like, tells Bray to go f himself, and she says you can go yourself too, and then basically tells him to put um 5 cents in the swear jar. Now it's 25, and basically says that I have a we to begin. With Randy Orton, he used to be a very bad boy, and it relives the like him burning down the him messing with Sister Abigail and burning down the Wyatt compound. And then he's like, "That's in the past, but I can build a new monster." So he's talking about the Fiend, and he gets 1,000 yard stare. And then Alexa says, "I have a new trick. I have a new trick that I like to unveil." And it looks like she's spitting out like fake blood because it looked like it was candied blood, but it was fake. And then he uncovers her eyes, and then she has the eyes of like Ilya Dragunov, like the contacts like Ilya Dragunov. And he just says holy, and then he just go off the air. See, I like that segment because we're getting more of the Fiend and like Randy and Drew, which I'm gonna think there's gonna be a factor with Survivor Series when we come up to. And then we get him. Then we get a match between Jeff Hardy and Elias. Jeff Hardy wins. It's like a guitar and a pole match. But we started off with Elias trying to do a promo and basically trying to sing "Amen" in an acoustic version. But Jeff Hardy comes out, beats on Elias. They basically go back and forth. He does a twist of fate, grabs the guitar, hits him, and gets a 1, 2, 3. And then we get an AJ Styles segment talking about he wants to be Captain AJ, captain of Team Raw, but that doesn't really happen. Then he brings out Sheamus, Keith Lee, and then Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman said he should be captain. They get into a fight. Basically, the official, I forgot his name, Matt something or other, says, "Oh, it makes it official triple threat match between Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, and Sheamus," which I like Keith Lee's mic skills because he talks very eloquently. Thank you. He talks very eloquently, and I like that he talks in a really refined voice where he doesn't have to be like John Cena, but he says, "Who in the blue? How are you?" and basically says, you beat me. You want to say clean? You beat me with a low blow. You played dirty, but I beat you." But I like this Sheamus though. I do like this Sheamus how he's coming back to his original state. But I did like the fact that it was a fantastic match. The crowd loved it because there was a lot of like spots that somebody could have went through a table, and even with the bodyguard guy, which I don't know his name, I just wish he wasn't just towering over AJ. Because it was good. I didn't like the Angel Garza segment. I really didn't like it as much. I liked the Nia segment where she wanted to like basically end Nia's career and stuff, but like I really don't see that much with them. I just really don't. Raw was really good. I just feel like the Angel Garza segment kind of fell flat. I like the Fiend idea. I do like the Fiend coming. I like the fact that AJ was like bad mouthing everybody on SmackDown, which I'm hoping they do an Invasion angle soon or something. If they don't do an Invasion, it's gonna suck. And even I just don't know. It's like even then we had a Tucker versus Ricochet match because I didn't even know it was Tucker until I saw the pants. And I don't know, him as a heel just doesn't work for me. It was an easy match because Ricochet basically beat him with a ring coil in like 5 seconds. Then Retribution comes out, beats on Ricochet, and basically tells him every sin every sin cannot be forgiven without being punished. And they just and Slapjack and Mace were beating on him. I do like Mia Yim being there. I just don't see the point because he's part of the Retribution. I don't know why Keith doesn't know that, and I really think they should do a story with that. Because if I was Batman, I would be like, yo, I would have been the big Batman. Like, Keith, I'm like, Mr. Lee, I have a surprise for you. About one of the members is your girl. One of the members is me and you. One of the members is your girlfriend. I don't think she told you she's there with you, but she's there. But it was fantastic. But all in all, it was a fantastic set. I did like the Randy Orton, like when Drew beat Miz and Morrison with a claim, like basically beat Miz with Claymore and he beat the odds. That was fantastic. I did like that when Randy came, the Fiend came, and Bray was there, and he did a Sister Abigail's end of the night. Because you know what? I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. Like Raw wasn't bad tonight. I just would the Angel Garza thing kind of fell flat. It kind of fell flat because he was kind of talking into the camera. He wasn't talking to someone. And I really didn't like the Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce thing. I just felt like that was stupid. I feel like they're not doing anything with her, and I really feel like they're trying to make them into a tag team, which really doesn't make any kind of sense, but they're doing it anyway. But it wasn't bad, but it was okay. But Raw, I'd give it a C for effort because they actually did try the night. I know they're really trying to push the Randy Orton Drew thing. So at least until like WrestleMania, where Miz can actually cash in, and I think he's gonna wait that long to do it. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.